This is my tone right now. Let's go with it. So Azar Lane, which I mistakenly thought was where the dirty bookstore was located, but that turns out to be Azar Place. My mistake. Azar Lane says, hey man, chop chop, get to it. Part 2. So here you go. This is the Soyuz 017 FET. And this is the Butterstick. So this comparison is different because they're both in gig configuration, meaning that they have different setups. The Soyuz 017 FET is running through its normal stack, the Neve 88RS Precision de-esser into the Oxford Dynamic EQ, and then into C-Suite CVOX and Neve DFC. So it's the same configuration you hear on the Soyuz all the time. I gig with this all the time. So this is like my favorite sound so far with the Soyuz. So gig configuration. The Butterstick, however, is running through an external preamp because I ran out of unison slots. This circus going on here. So I ran it through the Hairball Gold 500 series preamp, which I built a few years ago. And the Hairball Gold falls into the category, the family of like where the Hardy M1 series preamps are. It's clean, but transformers, a little bit of muscle, a little bit of color, but not enough color to say there's color, just enough to say it's not sterile. It's a beautiful sound. So this is going through the Hairball Gold into the Precision de-esser, into the Apollo. So Hairball Gold into the Apollo, Precision de-esser, and then into a SSL East channel. But it's not in the unison slot, so I'm not getting the full benefit of it, which is why I hope that someday Universal Audio makes the unison slot assignable. And then from there it goes into C-Suite CVOX, Neve DFC, Dynamic Duo. So this is the gig configuration for the Butterstick. So they're different, but this is how I use them. So it's gig configuration versus gig configuration. So let's read some copy. All right. Oh, before that, original graphic design by yours truly. Microphone t-shirts are coming. All right. So this was written by ChatGPT. Yeah. So here we go. Find your furry soulmate with ferretlover.com, the online dating service for ferret owners. Connect with like-minded individuals who share your passion for these mischievous and loving pets. Join today and start your ferret-filled love story. Find your furry soulmate with ferretlover.com, the online dating service for ferret owners. Connect with like-minded individuals who share your passion for these mischievous and loving pets. Join today and start your ferret-filled love story. All right, definitely different sounding mics. They fall into, it's annoying. Okay. So ChatGPT will write a fake commercial for ferretlover.com, which could really be something awful. But it wouldn't write a commercial 2 weeks ago for iguanadate.com. Same thing. Iguana owners, ferret owners want to meet each other. Fictional concept. And it was like, no, iguanadate.com would be harmful and irresponsible. And I'm like, how is it any different? Especially after I had it write ferretlover.com first, and then I was like, why wouldn't you write iguanadate? It's the same thing. And it's like, I apologize. And I'm like, no. It's the same thing. Your logic is flawed. So here I am arguing with the AI. Who's the idiot here? So anyway, yeah. So these microphones in these configurations, there is a usage overlap. I would use them for narrations. Now the Soyuz, I use the Soyuz for commercials, for narrations, anything that I feel like needs to sound a little bit richer. The Butterstick, I really like on narrations and commercials, but really for like a middle-aged voice and up. I wouldn't use it necessarily for a young adult voice. Although I did on one. I think it was an audition or a gig. I don't remember, but it was like authoritative. So it worked with this sound. But they're different sounds, different setups. But I thought I would demonstrate how I use them and their gig configurations. Because, I promised. So, all right. What do you think? Soyuz 017 FET. Butterstick. All right, Assassin Nation. Tell me your thoughts. I need to know. Leave a comment. Until next time, this is Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov. Fading to black.